Atta boy. You want to eat it? I bet you do. Good boy. And welcome back to the channel, y'all. So there's some big things happening. And as you're going to see, and as you can see right here, clearly we're traveling somewhere. But some things are happening in our life. Prime opportunities. You just gotta take a chance sometimes. Sometimes a huge leap of faith. But when these opportunities come, you just gotta take them. So let's just take a look at Lake Mead and Lake Powell here from just over a year ago, before they look like dry little rivers today. We'll get into some Honda stuff, but just want to share some video I took during my trip from Florida to Nevada. And all these images you see were actually taken from my cell phone. iPhone 12. Yep, iPhone 12. Pretty impressive zooming in from about 38,000 feet. You know, when looking at the lakes from about a year and a half ago, you can really see the toilet bowl ring. And if you were to look at images from today, you would be really surprised, because it literally looks like a drained out tub. And a lot of that water is being utilized by nearby states. California. Anyways, that's a political discussion for another time. But just landed in Vegas, and it's neat because the moment you step off the plane, you can tell what Vegas is all about, and clearly it's gambling. But if you like slots, you can get your slots in right there, right at the airport. It's not really my thing. I'm more of a poker player, and you probably know that if you follow the Instagram. But I didn't do much sightseeing. I'm kind of on a mission, and I immediately traveled west to a little town called Pahrump. Now to get there, you got to cross over the Spring Mountains, which is an absolutely beautiful drive, y'all. So just arriving in town, and immediately outside of seeing Spring Mountain Raceway, car culture exists. Lowriders, there's some imports here and there. Seen a couple of Hondas, but the lowrider scene is definitely evident. Enjoy some nice shots. The scenery here is pretty amazing. But came out here in about January-ish, and it was 30 degrees or so, which is pretty cold compared to Florida, which you can get a sunburn in January, February. Ask me how. All right, here's the next piece of property. Not this land. So about right down there, out there. It's about 10 acres, so I think it's this big section. I have to look on the map again, but this is very pretty, and I believe there's power here. I'm gonna drive down to that guy's house down there, and I'm gonna ask and see if they have power here. I'm pretty sure they do, because the poles are right down there. Cactus type plants out here. about living out here is the wildlife. Wild donkeys, mustangs, and all kinds of animals.
So this is the 40-acre property. Basically down the road here, comes up, goes to the road there, goes down, out, make a big square. So it looks like part of it's this big sloped down area here. So if we were to build, probably have to have a flat area made out. This looks like a giant wash. This would be pretty dope. You could build right here.
So ultimately, purchased another property, which you're going to see down this open road right after Shadow Mountain here. And it also turns out that there was about 3 other properties for sale off of this road. And the further you go down the road, the higher the elevation gets, which makes the well even more expensive, because we're looking to build a completely off-grid, self-sustaining home.
I had to straighten him out.
So the salvage yard, turns out, is about a mile off of that road that we're end up buying property on. And it's just tucked off the highway that most people don't know about, and it was packed full of old Hondas. Most of those Hondas I saw were late 80s to mid 90s. Didn't see any EKs or newer. Did find some mid-90s Mitsubishis. So hopefully this will be a good resource for some future builds and restorations of Hondas, or who knows what else. And this was the drive back into town from that last property. So that property is a good 6 miles from the last business in town. And to wrap up this video, folks, is some drone, and all those little arrows is the property we end up purchasing way out in the distance. So stay subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit this subscribe button now. You can hit that like button as well, and if you're feeling really froggy, go ahead and throw a comment down below to really throw that YouTube algorithm off. So really appreciate y'all coming by and enjoy the closing drone footage. So this is the surrounding area of Pahrump, well, north of Pahrump. Shadow Mountain in the distance. This is going to be the home of Tuna No Crust Garage here soon enough, y'all. And the closing bit should be a little bit of snow for when we come back. And here's something we never see in Florida. Alright, y'all. Click that subscribe, like, comment, share, all that sweet algorithm shit. See y'all next time.